Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Daniel Gibson, and today we're talking about something in a new format, basically. I do lots of movie reviews on my channel, as you know. I review pretty much anything that comes out. If I feel like it's something I want to see and hopefully you want to see, I'll go see it and review it for you. And today we're talking about movies, but this is in the form of a vlog. Now, if you don't know what a vlog is, that's just basically a video blog. And if you like this, make sure to like this video and let me know in the comments that you do, so I know if you want me to do more or not. But yeah, this is a vlog, and today we're talking about movies and God. And in particular, we're talking about the Oscars. The Oscars just recently happened, as you know, and this past week, it was kind of a slow week for movies, and so, but a lot of the Oscar movies were coming out on DVD and out for wide release, basically. And so we took a little bit of time to go back into the archive and kind of watch these and give you guys an idea whether it's something you want to watch yourselves. And while I've been doing this, the three I watched, two of them I reviewed was Birdman, which won Best Picture, Whiplash, which was nominated for Best Picture and won Best Supporting Actor. Birdman actually won Best Actor and like two other awards. I can't remember what they are at the top of my head here. And the other one was Boyhood, which was also nominated for Best Picture. I think won a few things, but I'm not sure. And so I was debating last night. Me and my wife watched Boyhood, and I was debating on reviewing it, and I had the idea for this video, and I was still going to do a review, but this is kind of going to take the place of it. So all three of these movies were nominated and praised by critics and people alike as fantastic works of art, essentially. But there was a common thread in all three videos. I think that's kind of something that everybody has. It's a common thread in life, and that is purpose. You know, they all went about different ways of asking the question, I guess. Boyhood, which was the newest one we watched here, well, the most recent one we watched, I should say. That one was basically followed a 12-year-old boy from, or not 12-year-old boy, followed a boy from like, basically I think like 10 or 12 years old, all the way up to early college years. And it followed his life, and it literally, that's what it was. It wasn't even a very exciting life. It was actually a very boring movie. There was no action. I mean, not that a movie has to be action. I mean, literally nothing that crazy even happened in this kid's life. It's literally just a life, and a kind of boring one at that. So yeah, you had that movie. And that was kind of asking the question of what is the purpose of life over a long period of time, I really feel like. Then you had Birdman, which Birdman's about a big celebrity. He was a Batman, essentially Birdman in this still, but you know, he really, Michael Keaton plays him, and Michael Keaton was Batman and an action hero and stuff, and he's kind of fallen off a little bit even himself. So it's about trying to reclaim greatness and to achieve something and to be remembered in life. And that was his purpose, was to be remembered as a great actor. And then you had Whiplash, which was a kid who was seeking to become not just a great drummer, not just a great musician, but one of the greats. When you talk about the greats, he wanted to be in that conversation. And he was determined by any means necessary to get there, to achieve purpose. And you know, like I said, this is a common thread in our lives and movies in general, but these were praised movies by Hollywood. And the thing was, as me and my wife watched these videos and we spent time diving into them, the thing that struck me was none of these movies even came close to answering the question. None of them. Now, I don't know about you, but purpose is something I've sought long and hard in my life, to seek and find out what I'm supposed to do. Who am I supposed to be? You know, this right here, doing this video, was a long time coming for me, of just trying to get myself the courage to do it, because, you know, I want to serve God. That is where my purpose comes from, you know, and I want to do that to the greatest of my ability to bring Him the most glory. And it's purpose, you know, in life we find ourselves asking this question time and time again. I had a conversation with a coworker. I work at Wireless Trends, and I had a conversation with a guy who doesn't work there anymore several months ago when I first started working there. And he was talking to me about it. He's like, you know, I want to go visit the world and see all these things and do all these things, you know, and I can feel kind of find purpose around here. And I looked at him, I said, what is purpose if you're designed to serve God? And you go around the world and you do all these things, but you don't fulfill the very thing in which we were made to do. You know, I think that's the reality, is that in life, we are created to follow and serve and to trust God. And to be, you know, and to worship Him, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. And I look at it, and I look at what these movies are asking. And I look at what we ask. And I see that we missed the mark. And I don't know, I want to take some time and just kind of start this conversation with you. You know, what is this? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to achieve? You know, in life, I spent my life, most of it, trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. You know, me and Judah, You know, our marriage has been a bunch of ups and downs. Now our relationship is strong. I don't mean in that sense, but I mean in just, you know, I feel called to be a pastor, to be a minister of the gospel. And you know, here I am trying to achieve said purpose, and it wasn't working. It's not working in that sense, I guess. You know, and I was struggling with it. And you know, God brought this up in my mind. It's been there for a couple of years, and we've started doing it, and I'm starting to see the outline of how this could work and God's grander plan for my life. But you know, it's not always easy. Growing up, I remember trying to fit in and to make sense of everything, and it never worked. When I was like, I think 15 years old, I remember almost committing suicide because I sat there and I remember sitting there looking at everything else in my life and nothing meant anything. And that's what Birdman did. I mean, in the end of it, you know, there was a huge portion of suicide and everything in that movie where they're talking about the reality that life does not have purpose for them. And, you know, we look at all the things around us, all the troubles in this world, the crazy things going on. All the things that let us down, but the one thing that doesn't let us down is God. And the one stream in my life that has brought me joy, peace, and happiness, the only thing that has made sense to me in my life is following God. And Hollywood and everything alike tries to make a picture for you of what life is supposed to be. Grandeur, lights, camera, action, you know, stuff in your pocket, and all these things. And I review them. I'm right in there with it. But the thing is, we step back and we realize that those things do not bring us happiness. Those things don't bring us joy. They don't bring anything. God brings it. And in the lens of looking through God, these things begin to make sense as blessings. But not the thing, not the pinnacle of success. God is an immovable object. He is there. He is never changing. He always is and always will be. And then you look at the world. It's a constantly evolving. If technology, I love technology, but guess what? The Galaxy S6 just got announced. The Galaxy, the X6 Edge. Whenever the Note 4 just came out like 4 months ago, and then you have like the HTC One M9 just got released, and you get what I'm saying here. All that stuff is just constantly changing, but we can stand here and we can say, God is everything. He is my life. He is my purpose. And I think that's the most beautiful thing of all. And I tell you what, if we look in that lens, God does amazing things with us. You know, me and Judah this past week have had a lot of crazy things happen to us. A lot of stuff that might cost us a lot of money. It's very hard and very scary for us. But we know that our God is in control. We know that He's not surprised by this. We know that no matter what comes our way, He is in control. And He will bring us where we need to go. So this week, this vlog, whatever you want to say, it's just me talking about God, about how great our God is, how great our King is. And that, you know, there's nothing in your life that needs more time than your relationship with Him. At all. So dive deep this week in your lives. Dive deep. My wife and I have taken this prayer challenge on. Now, we've been doing the Daniel plan. We've been doing a lot of other things to try to just get closer to God. But one of the things I've actually seen work the best for me and her, it's not always easy to do, is I gave her a prayer challenge. We took a prayer challenge on. That was it. Every time during the day now that you look at the clock. Look at the clock. I work as a reconner, so I sit there, I clean and repair phones. So I look at the clock quite a bit. And what I've learned is every time I look at that clock, I try to remember to just say a prayer to God. Simple, long, sweet, whatever else. I just make that prayer. But it draws you closer to Him. So just pray this week and ask God, like, what is my purpose? Where am I going? What am I trying to achieve this week? What can I achieve for you, and Lord, dear Lord? And I think, you know, together we can go further. Your church, your body, this, everything. So please, you know, just if you like what I did here, you like this, you know, if this is something you're interested in, whatever, just let me know in the comments down below. You know, and if you like it, yeah, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it so much, guys. And maybe I'll see you one of these vlogs again. But if not, just keep tuning into my channel for more tech reviews, movie reviews, and everything else. So without any further ado, I'll see you all next video. God bless.